let's go to licensing. And what happens is when we structure something for licensing, it shows up on this list. Let me get through this a little bit quicker. So anything that is licensable is going to go on this list because there's information that's unique and specific to a license asset that's not necessarily the same as an asset for sale or even one that'll be for auction. So when you think about what you can do in the store, you can buy, sell, license, or auction and exchange. Okay, those are the 5 things that can happen in the store so far. And we've got a license fee. That's to access and have access. Well, it's to have access to the asset, and the royalty, as we all know here, is what we pay when we've monetized what we've licensed. And the term represents how long you have it. And the second term represents if it's exclusive or non-exclusive. The transfer feature here is really for you to be able to click this and send an asset for license directly to another user. So you and that user, the assumption is that you and that user have some other agreement and you're just moving it to them versus putting it in the store. You want to preference them for the use of that asset, and it would go to them. And when it comes to managing it, you've got your edit button to put in the necessary information that we just went over. So you're going to put in your license description. So you might want to put in for t-shirts only, and then you might want to put in your license fee, the royalty amount, the terms. You might want that to be for 5 years, 1 year, 3 weeks, whatever. Exclusive, I only want Tony to have it, or non-exclusive, hey, he can use one aspect of it, but I get to keep other aspects for license to someone else. There are those features. And then again, similar to the assets environment, we have 2 rows, and the purchase licenses is what I bought. And so these terms, in terms of the fees that I paid to license, as well as the royalty amount, it represents what they actually created, not myself. And what we get to see, and what you're going to see here now, is an example of the license agreement. Now, this is a sample contract. Nobody should look at this and think, okay, this is the specific contract that we'll have. This particular contract is actual license agreement, but it's one we put here to represent that users will be able to see an actual digital license or digital license agreement contract, and it will represent some general things that need to be in a license agreement, regardless to who you are, as well as the information that the users put in. So there's going to be more areas on the list, on fields that they can put in information. So as you can see, this is a sample, and we can't see it right now. I may be able to see it from the store, but usually there's a hash, and the name is also found on the agreement too. There'll be lots of information there. And so this just allows us to see very specifically what the terms and the agreement